Keep an eye out, everyone. It's too quiet for my liking, Cassandra said as she and her team walked through a tunnel of black rocks. After preparing for battle, everyone headed to Old Corona. Elsa was ready to use her ice powers if needed. Her sister Anna was disguised as Rapunzel, so Varian wouldn't find out that the attack was only a distraction, so Rapunzel and Frederick could sneak into his lab and rescue Ariana. I can fix that. Shorty cleared his throat and began singing. Eugene took the fake Pascal Shorty still had and put it in his mouth to make him stop singing. Inside his lab, Varian watched as Cassandra and her team arrived. He noticed an unfamiliar girl in a nice blue dress. What a happy family reunion this will be, Varian said, and then turned to the Queen. For both of us. He looked back out the window and was shocked to see Rapunzel next to the girl from before. This wasn't part of his plan, but it didn't matter. He was ready. Meanwhile, Rapunzel and Frederick had just entered the underground tunnels when they were blocked by an automaton. While Rapunzel and Frederick were fighting the automaton, everyone else was outside Varian's home, wondering why nothing was happening. Maybe Rapunzel was wrong and we overestimated the little guy, Lance said as Cassandra stepped off her horse. She walked closer to the building. Eugene climbed down from Maximus. You don't know Varian very well, do you, buddy? He said to Lance. No, Varian? Anna wondered what Varian was like. Some of the letters Rapunzel had sent her made it sound like she would have been good friends with Varian had he not turned evil. Shh! Listen, Cassandra whispered. There was strange music playing. What is that noise? Elsa thought. Suddenly there was rumbling and an automaton rose from the ground. Oh man, not this guy again, Eugene complained. Okay, everyone, this thing may be tough, but we've got him outnumbered, Cassandra said. Behind her there was a green glow. Cass? Are you sure about that? Eugene asked. Cassandra turned around. There were more automatons. One snuck up behind Eugene. It's an ambush, Cassandra exclaimed. As the fight broke out, Anna saw a strange glow and decided to check it out. Elsa blasted ice at an automaton and then spotted her sister. Anna, Elsa whispered as she ran towards her. What's that? Anna pointed to something. A glowing purple button. Elsa found a parchment next to it. Push this button to free the Queen, Elsa read. Anna pushed it. A purple ball fell out of it and trapped Anna in goop. Look at that. My plan worked. Hello, Rapunzel. Varian stepped out from the shadows. Elsa's plan was working. Varian actually believed that Anna was Rapunzel. Varian, Anna said. Release her immediately, Elsa demanded. Not until she promises to shatter the amber and free my father, Varian exclaimed with rage in his voice. Release her first, Elsa exclaimed. Who even are you? Varian asked. Instead of answering, Elsa used her powers to slice the goop and free Anna. Varian was shocked. How did this complete stranger do that? It didn't matter. If Rapunzel was refusing to help his father, then he'd attack her and her friend who had ice coming out of her hands. As Varian began throwing his alchemy, Anna dodged it, and Elsa even froze some of it. Meanwhile, Rapunzel and Frederick were fighting an automaton. How are we going to stop this thing? Frederick asked. I'm not sure, Rapunzel replied, using her frying pan to try and knock it over. This is what you get for turning your back on me, Varian yelled at Anna. I didn't have a choice. I had to protect my kingdom from the blizzard, Anna exclaimed. If you helped me now, we wouldn't have to fight, Varian said. Now? Now that I can't trust you? Anna asked. An automaton headed towards her. Elsa used her powers to make a wall of spikes that destroyed the automaton. Who is this friend you're with? Would you have helped her? Varian asked. I would have helped you, but I couldn't, Anna said. Well, you can help me now, Varian exclaimed. Actually, I can't, was what Anna wanted to say because she wasn't the real Rapunzel, but she couldn't give herself away until Rapunzel had rescued her mom. She continued to defend herself against Varian. Please release the Queen, Elsa begged. Why should I? Varian asked. Because kidnapping the Queen won't convince me to help you, Anna exclaimed. Varian continued to attack the girls. Elsa was going to signal for help, but everyone else was too busy fighting the automatons. She continued to counter Varian's attacks with her ice powers. Varian threw something at Elsa, trapping her hands and feet in goop. "Elsa!" Anna called. Suddenly an automaton came running towards Elsa, about to attack her. Anna swung the frying pan she had to complete her Rapunzel disguise and hit the automaton, knocking it onto a black rock and destroying it. With Elsa still stuck in the goop, Varian attacked Anna. Anna had a hard time dodging everything Varian threw because of her wig. She wasn't used to having 70 feet of hair or fighting while wearing a wig. She began using her frying pan to send everything Varian threw back towards him, and he dodged it easily. Varian broke off a piece of the ice Elsa had used earlier to destroy an automaton. He held it up to Elsa's neck. "What are you doing?" Elsa asked. "Free my father," Varian demanded. Anna used her hair to snatch the ice from Varian and used it to free Elsa from the goop. Elsa blasted ice at Varian. He ran away just in time. "There's got to be a better way to settle this," Anna said. "Next time, princess, keep your promises," Varian said. What would Rapunzel do? Anna asked herself. Before she could say or do anything, Varian threw something at her. She couldn't tell what it was. The next thing she knew, her hair was caught in the goop Varian had been using. She tried to pull it out. "Help!" Anna said. Elsa used her powers to cut the goop, but accidentally cut Anna's wig. What happened to her hair? Varian wondered. Was it fake? Or was this because of the other girl's magic? He grabbed onto Anna's wig and it fell off. "You're not Rapunzel," Varian realized upon seeing Anna's red pigtail braids. He ran back towards his lab. "Let's go," Elsa exclaimed, and she and Anna ran after him. "Varian's lab should be right above us," Rapunzel whispered as she and Frederick walked through the underground tunnels. They had defeated the automaton and made it through the tunnels. There were black rocks everywhere. They made it to a ladder. They looked at it and the hatch that would lead them to the lab. Rapunzel began to climb the ladder. When she made it to a certain step, the ladder slowly slid out of place, making a creaking sound. Careful," Frederick said. Rapunzel continued to climb. She opened the hatch and peeked inside. Pascal did too. They saw Varian by the window, which was odd because Rapunzel expected him to be fighting Elsa and Anna. Maybe having Anna go undercover didn't work like Elsa had planned. Rapunzel entered the lab. She slowly approached a chair and watched from behind. Frederick entered the lab. Rapunzel and Frederick slowly approached Varian. The moment they were right behind him, Frederick grabbed his shoulders only to find out that what he had just picked up was fake. "What?" Frederick said in shock. Rapunzel gasped. Varian had tricked them. "What is this?" Frederick demanded. Rapunzel and Frederick looked up after hearing a strange noise. The next thing they knew, something was coming out from what looked like pipes and trapped them in goop. From the serum that trapped them, smoke was filling the room. Rapunzel tried to pull herself out. She and Frederick looked around as they heard laughing. They suddenly saw Varian step out of the shadows. "Welcome back, Rapunzel."